Keep saying the CW, but it could easily be on the Peacock, or one of those types of channels.
Row 18, plot 20.
Let's get dangerous.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jim. On Fridays, I do a thing called Fan Film Friday, where I highlight some fan film in horror, heroes, sometimes sci-fi like Star Wars or something like that. This week, I found a video on YouTube from the channel called Mystery Incorporated, and they have Mystery Incorporated. Welcome to Coolsville. It's a pilot episode, so they're trying to make this an episodic type show, but it's live action Scooby-Doo, and I went into it with kind of like low expectations, and I was completely blown away by this. It's very very good. It's cast really well, and it's just got like it's got the Scooby Doo feel, but with like a CW network twist, which I know that might turn a lot of you off because of that, but um, the characters are really, really well done. They're portrayed kind of like real world ish. Um, I want to compare it to like Riverdale and things like that, but this didn't have like a lot of silliness to it like Riverdale did. Although there's a few moments of comedy type things. So it's a crime drama mystery. It's rated 7.4 on IMDb, and the video itself is 54 minutes, and it's had 3.8 million views on YouTube, and those links are down in the description below. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a Scooby-Doo fan and you liked when James Gunn did the live action movies with Sarah Michelle Gellar and things like that. Like, I think this episode for a 1 hour fan film type situation, it's right up there. Like, the story is good. They definitely uh, make it feel like it's a series, like it's a television series. I keep saying the CW, but it could easily be on the Peacock, or one of those types of channels. Even maybe what is Warner Brothers, HBO Max or Paramount Plus or whatever it is. Um, so the story is following the mysterious circumstances of his parents' deaths. Fred Jones teams up with three of his classmates and a dog to seek the truth behind it. Along the way, they must encounter ghosts, vampires, and the occult. This was created by Jessica Chancellor and Dade Elza. It stars Dade Elza, Jessica Chancellor, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher Diane Hutton. Uh, so Fred Jones is played by Dade Elza, Jessica Chancellor, Daphne Blake. Velma Dinkley is the Diane Hutton, and I recognize her in a few other things. So look her up on IMDb. Norville Shaggy Rogers was played by Chris Villain. That's his last name is Villain. And Scooby Doo is like this real big Great Dane. It's like a real accurate thing. So the reason why I compare it to Riverdale was because Shaggy, um, lives at home. His dad's a cop, and it had that kind of family dynamic that Archie had with his dad, kind of a thing. It starts with like really great character introductions and backstories, gives it that kind of real world, grounded feel for these characters. I did think that they do look a little older. The actors, Dade and Jessica in particular, They do look like they've aged out of the characters that they're playing a little bit, but it still works if you can, like you can't always. We should all be used to that by now with things where characters are played by much older actors than the stories that we're telling. There is some real great music. There's a group, the Hex Girls, in this. Real good uh, music in there. So basically, it's the pilot episode. So it's basically all of the characters getting their introductions and how they are connected to each other, and or how they become connected to each other. And by the end of the episode, it sets up for where is the series going to go, and it's the 13 pillars, basically, and it's a cliffhanger ending. I believe that on Indigo or whatever that's called, that fan funding site, and if I see that that is still an active thing, I'll include that with all of the credit and links in my description below. If you are a fan of this and want to contribute so that we can get the rest of the episodes. But I was very into it. I watch this fan film when I pick these ones that are like an hour or full length 2 hour films. Your attention span can drift. At least for me, I'm a TikTok and YouTube Shorts mentality at this point, where my attention span is very, very short. Um, but this did a good enough job that kept me through for the whole thing. Um, all the links are down below. Let me know what you think after you go and watch this. If you go watch it, leave a comment and let them know that you found it from watching my video. And who knows, maybe I'll get to do a guest spot in a future episode of Mystery Incorporated. Welcome to Coolsville.